Top 10 rudest countries with single women due to lack of men who love them. Imagine living in a country where there are far more women than men. Sounds like a paradise for some, doesn't it? But the reality is far from it. As we traverse the globe, we stumble upon an intriguing paradox, the gender imbalance. It's more than just a numbers game. It's a social phenomenon with profound implications. Picture this, a seesaw teetering, with one side heavily outweighed by the other. That's the world we live in, where in certain pockets, women significantly outnumber men. This imbalance isn't just about finding a partner to dance with at the local ball. It's more nuanced, leading to a ripple effect of social issues. Some of these are subtle, others more conspicuous, and in some places this manifests as a perceived increase in rudeness among single women, perhaps a reaction to the dearth of men who love them. Let's dive into the top 10 countries where women are reportedly ruder due to a lack of men who love them. But wait, before we begin, please subscribe to ensure that you never miss out on any of my crucial stuff. Comment "I subscribe" below and I will personally welcome you to our community. Let's get started. Starting the countdown at number 10, we have Russia. Now, Russia is an intriguing case of gender imbalance, with a population tipping the scales with 86.8 million women to 77.5 million men. There's a noticeable surplus of single ladies. This imbalance has its roots in historical events and has led to some interesting social dynamics. It's crucial to understand that the perceived rudeness of single women in Russia, often mistaken as a cultural trait, is more a reflection of their struggle in a society where they outnumber men. The competition is fierce, and these women have to be tough to stand out. It's like being in a boxing ring where you have to throw your punches wisely and guard yourself at all times. This toughness can be misinterpreted as rudeness, but it's more about survival in a harsh dating environment. So, if you're thinking of finding love in Russia, you might need to bring your A game. Moving on, Latvia takes the 9th spot on our list. Now let's delve into the nuanced world of Latvia's gender imbalance. This Baltic nation, known for its rich culture and beautiful landscapes, paints a different picture when it comes to its population dynamics. The country has a significant gender disparity, with notably more women than men. This imbalance has led to a unique social dynamic. Some perceive Latvian women as being rather standoffish, but like a book that's judged by its cover, there's more to this story. The lack of men has inevitably thrust many women into the realm of singlehood, and it's not necessarily by choice. This social pressure, combined with the battle for a potential partner, may contribute to this perceived rudeness. However, it's important to note that this is just one side of the coin. Latvia is a country filled with resilient women who are navigating through these unique circumstances. Latvian women might seem a bit standoffish, but perhaps the gender imbalance is a contributing factor. Next on our list at number 8 is Armenia. This culturally rich country is grappling with a significant gender imbalance. Armenian women are often seen as rude, but this is not the case. They are merely independent and strong, traits necessitated by the lack of men who appreciate them. Societal issues like gender stereotypes leave these women feeling misunderstood and unloved. It's not about rudeness, but the struggle to be seen and loved for who they are. It seems love is a challenging game in Armenia too. At number 7, we have Estonia. In this Baltic beauty, a significant gender imbalance has created a unique social dynamic. With more women than men, the dating game is a different ballgame altogether. It's said that Estonian women have a certain edge to them, a steely resolve that some might misconstrue as rudeness. But could this be a mere reaction to the scarcity of men? A protective shell, perhaps? Estonian women are known for their strong character, but could this be a side effect of the gender imbalance? Halfway through our countdown at number 6 is Ukraine. This Eastern European country is known for its rich history, stunning architecture, and vibrant culture. However, it faces a significant gender imbalance that has led to a unique societal dynamic. In Ukraine, there are approximately 86 men for every 100 women. This disparity has contributed to a cultural phenomenon where single women are often perceived as being rude. Much like a sunflower turning towards the sun, people naturally gravitate towards where they find warmth and acceptance. However, due to the lack of available partners, Ukrainian women may come across as standoffish or unwelcoming. This isn't a reflection of their character, rather a consequence of the circumstances. It's akin to a room with too few chairs where not everyone can find a place to sit. So it's not rudeness you're encountering, but a societal symptom of the gender imbalance. Finding love in Ukraine might be a little tricky considering the circumstances. Belarus secures the fifth spot on our list. In this Eastern European nation, the gender imbalance poses a significant social issue. Many men have migrated in search of better opportunities, leaving a higher number of single women. These women often come across as blunt and unapproachable, earning a reputation for rudeness. However, it's crucial to understand that this demeanor might be a defensive mechanism built from years of navigating a challenging dating environment. Belarusian women might have a tough exterior, but maybe it's due to the challenging dating environment. Before we continue, can I beg a little favor? If you're liking what you're hearing, show us some love by pressing that like button. And hey, if you want to be in the loop for our fantastic upcoming videos, make sure to press subscribe and ring that bell so you're always in the know. Oh, and one more thing, drop a quick "I subscribe" down in the comments and I'll make sure to offer you a warm welcome to our amazing family. All right, enough of that, let's keep the conversation flowing. Coming in at number 4 is China. Now, China is a fascinating case when it comes to gender imbalance. The country's long-standing preference for male children, intensified by the infamous one-child policy, has resulted in an uneven male-to-female ratio. It's like a seesaw that's tipped heavily on one side. This imbalance has been a catalyst for some social issues. Single women, especially those over 27, are often unfairly stigmatized as leftover women. It's as if they're last week's leftovers sitting at the back of the fridge. This societal pressure and the resulting frustration can sometimes be misconstrued as rudeness. However, let's not mistake this for a lack of femininity or kindness. These women are simply navigating a society that puts them under immense pressure to marry, often at the expense of their personal aspirations. Despite the large population, finding love in China might be a daunting task. So let's not rush to judge, but rather seek to understand the complexities of these circumstances. Taking the third spot on our list, we have India. A land renowned for its diverse cultures, rich history, and aromatic cuisines, India also holds a less celebrated distinction. The country grapples with a significant gender imbalance, a social issue that has far-reaching implications. In many parts of India, the preference for male children has led to a skewed sex ratio. This imbalance has inevitably resulted in a surplus of single women, many of whom face social stigma and isolation. The pressure to marry and societal expectations often cast these women in a harsh light, leading to a perception of rudeness. However, it's not a case of inherent rudeness, but more a manifestation of societal pressures and the struggle for independence in a predominantly patriarchal society. These women are not just battling the gender imbalance, but also challenging entrenched social norms. Despite the challenges, many Indian women are demonstrating resilience, forging their paths, and changing perceptions. India's dating scene might be a bit complex due to the significant gender imbalance. Almost at the top, at number 2, we have the United Arab Emirates. A land of skyscrapers, gold and luxury cars, the United Arab Emirates is a dazzling spectacle. But beneath the glittering surface, a gender imbalance issue is pervasive. The scale weighs heavily towards men, with a ratio that is among the world's highest. This imbalance is mainly due to the influx of male laborers for the construction and service sectors. This skewed ratio has led to a unique social dynamic. Single women often find themselves navigating a society where finding a compatible partner can be a daunting task. It's a situation that has led to a perception of rudeness, as these women, in their struggle for independence and respect, may come across as brusque or aloof. But remember, rudeness is often in the eye of the beholder. What may seem like a cold exterior could just be a protective shield, a response to the challenges they face. The UAE might be a land of luxury, but finding love here could be a luxury in itself. And finally, taking the top spot on our list is Albania. This small Balkan nation nestled between Greece and the Adriatic Sea is experiencing a rather unique societal predicament. You see, Albania suffers from a stark gender imbalance. The number of men has been dwindling over the years, leaving an excess of single women. This shortage of men has inevitably led to certain social issues. The women who remain single are often perceived as rude, a stereotype that is not entirely grounded in reality. It's more a reflection of societal expectations and frustrations rather than a true indication of their character. However, it is important to remember that these are broad strokes. There are countless stories of Albanian women who defy these stereotypes, demonstrating kindness, resilience, and a strong sense of community. So there you have it. Albania tops the list where women are reportedly ruder due to a lack of men who love them. But remember, the world is full of diverse cultures and personalities, so keep an open mind and an open heart.